Hi guys, I'm Webho. I'm here to talk about what is AEO. So what is the AEO? AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. In simple terms, it's ranking for LLMs, large language models. It means getting your brand cited in AI overviews, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, whatever. All the AI agents there are, and anything that's related to AI search, you should be cited there. That's the goal. That's AEO, right? So SEO helps you to get ranked on Google. AEO helps you get quoted by AI. That's the difference. And how do you know if AEO is working great for your brand or it's starting to work for your brand? The earliest simple signal is checking Google AI overviews. Like if Google AI overviews cites you or mentions you for any specific feature of that your brand does, that's one of the winning features. Like, okay, AEO is working for you. So what if you are not ranking anymore or you want to start ranking there? So there's four type of articles that you need to do on your site or on your brand or on the client's brand. The four type of articles are informative articles, which talk about what your brand does, what your entire entity does, or what features you have, etc. The next one is listicles. So you want to be doing articles on best tools that do this or best business that have this specific feature. The next one is alternative. So you want to be cited alongside your competitor. For example, if someone searches for best alternative for SEO writing.ai, so autoblogging is the best alternative of SEO writing.ai. That should be the article about, right? So you need to do those alternatives and then also mention some of the competitors that rank second, third, fourth. Like mention yourself on the top, right? The next one is comparison. Comparisons are actually used by AI in a way when they search for fan out queries. It also helps in deciding if some of the users who have already been using some competitor and they want to switch to your brand, they will be actually searching for like comparison articles. So all these four type of articles really help you. Like I don't think there's any other one that goes on your site or external site. Like press releases, you can do that, but that's fine. So how to get started? Like how do you plan all the titles that you need to do? Like what's the strategy? What's the easiest way to do it? So what you should do is you should actually start by searching on Google all your competitors, see what features they are being listed for, see what Google is liking them about them. So it will always mention like, okay, best tool for bulk articles is autoblogging.ai. For SEO optimization is maybe Surfer SEO and so on. So all these different terms that show up in AI overviews itself, just look for that. And are you ranking for similar terms and features alongside your competitors? So for example, if SEO writing.ai is also doing bulk generation and autoblogging is also doing bulk generation, are you being cited in AI overviews alongside SEO writing.ai or not? And if yes, is it like, are you on the top or are you below that? Do you show up when someone searches for alternatives of SEO, of your competitors? So if someone searches for SEO writing.ai's alternatives, is autoblogging.ai coming up or not? So that's all. Like you need to check how how bad is it for your brand or how good is it for your brand to figure out what your next step should be. So based on terms that they have been cited for and what you are being listed down there with them, so you need to plan. Like this is called deep competitor research in a way because you are actually researching what Google is quoting your competitors for. The next one is planning your titles. So based on this, like all the terms that Google has cited your competitors for, you need to then create article titles in a way. Like the formats are different, right? A bit different. So for example, for listicle articles, like best tool for bulk generation, which is a feature, bulk generation, best tools for bulk generation in WordPress or anywhere in platforms or some these long tail keywords. If you need to target all that and you need to mention all the competitors that are being cited for that specific feature so that Google doesn't lose context and it values your article because you are actually listing all the tools that are being cited for that specific feature and you're mentioning your tool at the top. That's normal, right? Because someone else has mentioned them as the best one, right? So you're trying to target the best keywords out there and for the best competitors that are actually doing the same stuff and just you're just putting your name out there. That's the goal. So next one is like once you have figured out all the titles, like comparisons, alternative, listicle, informative articles, after doing the specific research on what specific terms you need to use in all the articles and who your real competitors are and how you should frame the article titles. The next one is generating articles, right? You can use auto blogging for which we can come to that later. We'll do that. Let's talk about the platforms you need to post your articles on. So suppose if you have like 300 articles that you plan, so which platform do they need to go in? So first of all, you need to start doing those articles on your own site. Your own site should automatically be cited by Google. They will definitely like it when you cover the same titles that you have done on other sites. But reason is, like, if you do articles on your own site, like a competitor versus your brand and so on, comparison articles, alternatives and so on, it acts as a good source, or it acts as a verification layer for LLMs to, okay, yeah, this specific brand is actually a competitor of competitor. Like it just verifies the sources, right? So based on that, you should just post it on your own site. All these informative articles will definitely help. The next one is guest posts or external sites. So you just need to put out more information out there, buy some guest posts, do all these titles again. Like if you generate them in auto blogging, you will have unique content, or you can get them to be written by your writers anyway. The third one is Reddit threads. Now, Reddit is actually quite great when it comes to LLM optimization. So Reddit is being cited a lot more compared to other platforms out there by AI overviews. And the best thing about Reddit threads is if you post an article now, within 24 hours, it will index automatically. So this definitely helps. And then the fourth one is there are external platforms like X articles, LinkedIn Pulse, Quora, Medium, Facebook group posts, and more. Like put around 100 to 100 different variations of the same titles out there. Once you do that, submit those articles out there, all the URLs for indexing, and within 10 to 15 days, you should start seeing some growth. We have seen it like within 3 days itself, but this will definitely help you. So what we have here is autoblogging.ai's dashboard. And here we have added this new brands feature. Here you can input your brand URL and then you can research your brand. That's it. What it does is it will go in and find all these facts about your brand, like who are the founders, leaders, team, products and services, pricing and so on. And if you do not like them, you can go in and edit that as well. Or you can copy all the facts here, send this to ChatGPT, ask him to, ask ChatGPT to research about your brand in depth and fill out any information that's left out and paste the facts again, and it will auto populate all the fields. So this way, all this information will be automatically used when you are generating articles within autoblogging. And here you can add some awards and testimonials, even competitors if you want, who you want to list always in your articles, like direct competitors. And reputation or awards will actually help you in creating content that is verifiable, and it's just not random awards that you have won and AI hallucinates and stuff. So this way you have some testimonials or some names out there, you can simply add them, like add one at a time here, and then save brand files. Here it's build my settings. In this you can actually go back and forth with AI to generate your own writing style for your brand, so that you have a consistent brand voice. You can also mimic a writing style if you like 10-20 articles of your competitor. You can paste the URLs here, and then it will try to reverse engineer that style, and then you can go back and forth again. So like if you do not like the outline, tell type in here what you don't like about it, until apply and redo, and it will keep on learning from like all your feedback. Even the writing style, if you do not like it, you can simply go back and forth with it. So this is just the brand fact. So once you have the brand fact figured out, it will then create articles based on your writing style, based on your facts, everything. Like it will have a consistent voice throughout auto blogging whenever you do any articles with your brand name. The next one is competitor research. If you enter your brand name here, it will go in that location. In a way, it will search for all the competitors that your brand has. You can also mention a few competitors that are competing with you, so that you can be in more control of it, and then start deep research. Once you start the deep research, it will give you data like this. Like I'll just close this all. It has found agility writer, SEO writing.ai, content at scale. These are all my direct competitors. It has found 20 direct competitors and 17 broadly related, 49 excluded that were not related with my brand, but my tool. And these are all the terms that Google AI Overviews has quoted agility writer for. If I want to target agility writer, I will definitely do articles on why autoplugging.ai is better than agility writer when it comes to bulk generation. These are all variations of titles that you can do. Like this data, just use it however you want. And for example, SEO writing.ai is also quoted for bulk creation or bulk generation. So top three tools for bulk generation. The first one is autoblog.ai, obviously. Second one is agility writer. Third is SEO writing.ai. So you can frame all these titles right there. Now, obviously, this is like a lot of work, right? So you have so many terms, overlapping terms, and so on. So we built this title planner. You can simply plan titles, click on this button like plan titles, and then it will create all these titles based on this data. It will have four types of titles: listicles, alternatives, comparisons, and direct brand info. Direct brand info is SEO, it's auto blogging legit and so on, safe to use. Why is it the best writing tool? Best for bulk generation, best for auto linking, auto internal linking, deep entity enrichment, and so on. All these terms that your competitors are being cited for, you can now target them automatically. Comparisons, agility versus auto blogging, who is the best for bulk generation, agility writer versus auto blogging, and so on. And alternatives, top 7 alternatives of agility writer, SEO writing, content at a scale, and so on. Auto blogging is obviously the first one. And then here's like bulk generation, top 4 alternatives of agility writer for bulk generation. Auto blogging is the first one, SEO writing, content at scale, and Zim writer. So you get my point, right? All these will be mentioned automatically when you generate articles through auto blogging. And this way you can target all the listicles, feature listicles. Feature listicles are top 5 AI auto blogging tools for bulk generation. So here you can target this specific keyword out there. Top 3 best AI auto blogging tools for deep entity enrichment. And there are so many terms that all these competitors were being cited for. You can target all of them. Now, once you do that, you can queue articles in one click. So to generate articles, simply click on here and it will automatically do bulk generation for all your articles, and it will be aware of which specific names to be mentioned when it comes to doing listicles. So you do not need to go in and generate articles one by one and give it data. Okay, in this article, mention these 3 competitors. It will automatically do that because I'm a lazy person and I love doing things on scale. This is what I have created for myself for my own use. Like this just saves a lot of time, even the title planner as well. The next one is Reddit threads. You can actually now click on this and it will create content for your Reddit threads, and you can basically target all these titles in one go. Again, queue Reddit threads, it will go to history, Reddit threads. I've done it for so many brands because we handle Rankera.ai, and all our brands are actually being benefited by all these features, right? So why is Veloxy the best real-time territory management? And here is the Reddit thread content that will go live soon. And there are hundreds of them, like 600 articles, 300, 254, 338. Like all this information out there, it will definitely help the brand a lot more. Like it is definitely helping them like crazy, right? So the next one is send to bulk queue articles or whatever copy titles if you want to, generate articles manually. And this is it. That's how you use the competitor research part. This will help you to do and plan articles, right? Now, next one is you can actually generate the same titles for your guest posts, external sites, citations, whatever. Now, coming to prompts to track. Now, what we have added is another feature which is called as track AI visibility. In here, when you go there, these are all the brands that we're tracking right now. Here, it gives you an AI visibility score. It will automatically create all the prompts that you need to track so that you can see if all these titles that we have done are actually helping or not. So this way you can track your growth over the time. So all these keywords are being tracked and it runs every 12 hours. It will tell you like, is it being mentioned or not, right? So you can also set up region, like multiple regions if you want, and just track everything, see if it's working for you. So this has already been like, this is what we are doing right now. This is the recent activity. Some got dropped, started appearing. The site became a cited source, alternatives to machine.ai. Let me just check it out. It is working for US, but not in India. It's fine. The next best part that I found was like in my old video, what that I did, Arva alternative was not mentioning auto blogging at all, but now it does. This is how we are tracking AI visibility and stuff. So now the proof part, like what happened. So when I searched for Arva alternatives like 3 days back, when I did another video, which is now live on the channel, Arva alternative was one of the hardest competitor because they have done a lot of articles out there and there are a lot of brands which are competing with it. And what we did was it was not ranking anywhere, but then I searched it today, and here is autoblocking.ai, like Arva alternatives. It is being mentioned as the first one. So if you plan and do everything properly with the plan titles, just do a lot of articles out there, it will definitely work for you. So this is my AI, this is my strategy for AEO. And if you have any suggestions or questions, please do leave a comment below and I'll be happy to be a part of that discussion. So thank you for all your time right now. Cheers, bye.